Hey everyone, this is Mr. Wood. I am projecting myself, or you're seeing me at home like this, because I'm going to show you how we're going to do our vocab lessons quite regularly. Now, a lot of times in class I will not be going over the vocab words with you, but I'll have you be doing this at your house because we only get so much time in class. So our first lesson is going to be about vocab words, which are going to be hugely important because you need to know the vocabulary for AP. Now, Mr. Wood, I see you over there. Can you point out the old school and the new school buckets that you got over there? Here's the old school one Mr. Wood can talk about. And the new school one. By the way, Mr. Wood, that's a nice looking shirt you got there. You're looking really good today. Oh, thanks. No. You're looking better than me, though. No, stop. All right, so let's keep going here and let's look at our actual vocab words and what they mean, and I'll explain to you how to get the definition and historical significance. So let's make me smaller. There I am right over there. All right. Ooh, I'm floating. Anyway, so I'll stop that. All right, so let's go look at our first word, which is Paleolithic. So Paleolithic, the first place I'm going to take you is Google Images. So Google Images, what we got here for Paleolithic is, I'm getting in the middle of the Paleolithic stuff there. We see that there are a bunch of old hunters, gatherers we have there. Yeah, they're definitely hunting, they're gathering, looking like all things are pretty equal here, a nice egalitarian society. Ooh, look at those tools. That's a pretty big idea of Paleolithic. So how would I find the definition for Paleolithic? Well, one thing I can do is go back and I can look at actually what we read. And if I went back to one of our readings from AP Worldopedia, and I can look right here and look what I find out for Paleolithic. It pretty much gives me the definition right here. The word Paleolithic, or Old Stone Age, refers to a way of life which stones were the most prominent tools and people led nomadic lives of hunting and gathering for food. So I might write down Paleolithic, Old Stone Age, when people were hunting and gathering for food. And where would I write that down? Well, I'd write that down right here. Old Stone Age, when people, right here I mean, Old Stone Age, when people were hunting and gathering for food. Now let's pause for a second here and think. Old Stone Age, people hunting and gathering for food. I write that down. Well, why so what? Why is that significant? Why would that affect us today? Why would that affect people 100 years after this happened? Why would using tools affect us today? Think about that for a minute and write that down. So I hope you've taken some time, gone over into class, talked about it, maybe even did a think, pair, share. We'll see what your big idea there, Mr. Wood, was about what the historical significance of the Paleolithic era was. Now we'll move on to our next term, which is the out of Africa theory. And again, I'm just on Google Images right now, and I'm seeing like what comes up with the out of Africa theory, and I'm like, oh, this looks like human beings beginning in Africa and then spreading to other places around the world. At least that's what this map shows. And this one, and this one, and yeah, pretty much all. Hey, that one looks familiar. Pretty much all of them right there. So what we're seeing here is that humans start off a long time ago in Africa and then start migrating to other places in the world. Now this shouldn't be too hard to think. Okay, so why would this be significant historically? Again, definition. People beginning life in Africa, in the Paleolithic era, and then spreading out to all parts of the world. Take some time, though, to think about what the significance of that is. And you may do that right now. So, Mr. Wood, you good-looking man over there, why don't you take this away? Term number 3 on your sheet is hunters and gatherers. And here again, I am at Google Images, and man, this is looking pretty Paleolithic for the most part up here. Down here we got some modern era. There still are some hunter-gatherers today. Yeah, there are. There still are some hunter-gatherers even today that exist. By the way, they're no less intelligent than us. Hunter-gatherers are very intelligent. If you don't think a hunter-gatherer has to be intelligent, just go try to live in the woods with no tools or anything else for a month and we'll see how you do. All right, so hunters-gatherers, here we have looking like a pretty egalitarian society there, all people being about equal, hunting, gathering, sometimes the women doing the hunting, sometimes the men doing it, them switching farming. It's a myth that just men hunted and just women gathered. That's actually not true. So here we got the hunters and gatherers looking pretty good here. So again, I go to my sheet and I look at number 3 there, hunters, gatherers, and the definition would be people who foraged, I like that word, foraged. Forage means you don't actually like go out and kill animals. You don't actually like grow your own plants, you do kill animals. You pick things from plants, you get them to eat, you hunt animals and you gather them. It means you don't ever like put a cage around the animals and raise them. You never grow corn. Foraging means you basically pick what's wild. So hunters and gatherers were foragers. They picked wild fruits, wild foods, and they hunted their foods, and they never settled down. They never lived in a village. They never farmed. They were nomadic. They were moving. So nomadic people who are moving, getting food, that's pretty good for a definition there. Now, why are these guys so significant? Why are they so significant in history? Let me just stroke my chin and think while you try to write some ideas down. Mr. Wood, maybe you want to hit the pause button. Yeah, why don't you hit the pause button, Mr. Wood? Okay. And our next word is egalitarian, which pretty much means that people are equal. So we see a lot of things up here about people being equal, especially men and women being equal. Egalitarian. So egalitarian societies are where there's no ranking or people on top, people below them. Everyone is equal in an egalitarian society. That's the goal. Now we think we're more egalitarian today, but the most egalitarian societies ever in human history were the hunters and gatherers. So egalitarian society. Hunters and gatherers were egalitarian, but we're not quite there today. What do you think, ladies? Are things equal today? All right. So what is the historical significance behind this? Beard stroking time. Okay, I hope you liked the video. Mr. Wood's going to post this on YouTube, and you'll be watching it. And we'll do many more videos like this for our vocab words. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.